Reddit NFL forum hate us, Jake. They hate us because they ain't us. Can I just say something? And I don't mean to offend anybody, but I actually despise Reddit. I really hate Reddit. Like, if you try, like, because here's the thing. Is, like, if you put an article out there, like, you get, like, downvoted in 2 seconds. I find that the community was uber toxic. And, I don't know, I just despise it. Like, I would nuke Reddit if I could. I think it's an absolute cesspool of garbage. I think you take the most annoying people on Twitter and you put them on Reddit. That's pretty much what it is. At least my experience. I'm not saying everybody's like that. I despise Reddit. Like, people have asked me for years, why don't you put articles on Reddit? Why don't you put your videos on Reddit? This is why you're not growing as much as you want. Okay. Sure. Let's put my video on there. Let's get it so downvoted that I get shadow banned. Yeah, that would be a great idea, right? Because they're anti-self-promotion. Here's my thing, okay? And I've been on the Rams rep before. I'm sorry. At one point or another, I think I was cool with the guy, and like he let me post, and then he said that I was posting too much, and I'm like, okay, well, it's still Rams content. You could say self-promoting is bad, and this is what I love. I'm actually going to say this for everything, okay? I'm going to say this for Facebook groups. I'm going to say this for Reddit. I'm going to say it for anything. If you have an issue with people self-promoting, like selling their mixtape on a Rams forum, okay, you're justified. Absolutely agree with you. That shouldn't be allowed. It's just Rams talk. I get that. If you have an issue with me self-promoting my Rams-centric content on your Rams channel, that's on you. Like, my self-promotion, my content's good enough. It's consumed by a bunch of people. I mean, how many impressions do I have on Twitter? Or not on Twitter. Well, definitely not on Twitter. That would be a lot. I'd have to go all the way back and check. But how many impressions do I have on YouTube? Let's check it out. Just, checking to make sure I'm not a nobody, right? Let's look. I have 1.4 million views all time on YouTube. Okay? Appreciate you guys for that. I have 176,000 watch hours, 13.5K subscribers, and I have 14.2 million impressions. But according to Rams, whatever group on Facebook, and not all of them are like this, but according to blank group that doesn't allow you to self-promote, and according to Rams Reddit, you would think I'm a nobody, because this is why, like, I don't like Reddit, because people would be like, why don't you just drop Reddit? Like, why don't you just drop your stuff on Reddit? I'd see it more. I'd love to, but, like, first off, it's a lot of time and effort to drop stuff in every location. I already did that. I've done this since 2016 when I started Downtown Rams from nothing. But here's the thing, folks. You do that, and eventually they call it self-promoting, and eventually they ban you, and they make you feel out like you're the enemy and you're a piece of shit. Well, here's the thing. You don't share my stuff. Not you, but the people that I'm sharing it on their platform. Very rarely, and I'm sorry, I'm going to just vent here if you guys don't mind, since it is my channel. Very rarely, and I'm not saying everybody's like this, but very rarely do I see Facebook groups that share my videos. Not you guys, but Facebook groups. But they share Ramswire. They share Locked On Rams. They don't share the Downtown Rams podcast. They don't share my videos. They share Rams Brothers. They share all sorts of Rams stuff, right? They don't share my stuff for whatever reason. Probably because they got so used to me promoting it that they don't bother. But then it continues. So then you go on Reddit. Rams Reddit. Locked On Rams. TheRams.com. Insert any other Rams site besides Downtown Rams here. Insert any other video besides Jake Ellenbogen's video here. And you start to realize why I just stopped giving a shit. Because I work on my own. I've survived on my own. Like, obviously with the help of you guys have supported me. I'd be nowhere without you guys. But this idea like, oh, Reddit this, Reddit that. Reddit sucks, man. Reddit barely helps me, okay? Reddit does not help me at all. I've gone on there, Okay, I've been dragged more than I've been appreciated there. Like, I remember I used to post stuff, and my content would be who the Rams were meeting with. So I used to bust ass at the Senior Bowl, paying on my own dime to go down there and interview all these players. Okay? I used to go there and interview all these players. And no one else was doing the work, but I was getting the Rams meetings. So if you were seeing that on Twitter or you were seeing that on Facebook, it was probably coming from me, because I was meeting with these people individually and asking if they met with the Rams. And so then I started noticing people taking advantage of that, but then I actually started getting shadow banned, and all of a sudden my stuff wasn't getting any upvotes or downvotes. So yeah, after a while, I just stopped caring about that site. I think it's toxic. I've only had bad experiences with it. I don't think everybody there is toxic, but yeah, Rams Twitter, or not Rams Twitter, Rams Reddit has done nothing for me. I have no reason to like them. I'm closer to the Rams, the Bills Reddit guy. The guy who runs Bills Reddit, who's on Twitter, he follows me. The guy who runs Rams Reddit, I think, blocked me. So, I mean, is what it is, but I mean, I don't give a damn, frankly. And what I find is that this is the best platform of all. I mean, do I use Twitter all the time? Yes. Did I use Facebook a ton when I first started? Yeah. But there's a reason why I'm so focused on being YouTube centric. It's because I like YouTube more. YouTube pisses me off. There are little things where, like, people get kicked out of my streams for no apparent reason. But, I mean, I love y'all. And I feel like they're, most confident. Like, the people here are like, the diehards. And I appreciate it. Tay, thank you so much for donating. Really appreciate you. Let's see. I'm trying to find all this stuff. Well, here's the thing, and I want to say your name, but like I don't want to say Putin, or I don't want to say pedophile or anything. But my point is that you're right. It's not for individual promotion, but I never understood that the individual promotion, the individual promotion, if it is related to the topic, and I'm a verified person on Twitter, so I'm not just like some nobody eating crayons, like, Nolan would say. Like, I find that incredibly offensive that you don't look at me as professional enough to put my shit when I'm interviewing these prospects that nobody that you're doing are not. Like, right now, not to like toot my own horn and Alexis's horn, but who's interviewing draft prospects? Who's getting you those interviews so you guys can see them? So you guys can get to know, you guys can get to know the people. You guys can get to know the player. Who's doing these interviews aside from Alexis and I? I'm sure there's other podcasts that I'm not noticing, but like, who's doing them in Rams podcast video network? In that network of things, who's doing them right now? Who's been doing them for the last 3 years? Like, that's the thing. So, I mean, we're over here like, all right, like, cool. I don't know. Reddit's lame. I've always hated it. I tried to get into it, but, I just, I appreciate my YouTube clan way more, so. And it's just like, it's one of those things like where, I mean, and like I constantly am asked, I'm like, DM this all the time. Why do you not post on Reddit? Why do you not post in the Facebook? Like, why do I have to post my stuff in the Facebook groups now? Like, why doesn't my stuff get shared on the same level everyone else's? Like, that's why I don't post it. Like, because I'm just done, Like, I have way too much time. I don't have enough time on my hands to go around and post in every little individual group. I don't have time to post on Reddit, only to be told that I can't post on Reddit because I'm in high school again and I'm not allowed to wear a hat in class or whatever. Like, that's basically what it is. Like, it's just ridiculous. What's up, Luke? But yeah, that's my little rant on Reddit. I just think it's... Reddit NFL is sponsored by Crayola and Rose Art. I'm about to lose my mind, Nolan. I agree. And here's the thing, like with YouTube, I want everyone to know that like they can post links. I didn't block like other YouTube channels. I didn't block the opportunity for them to post links. I have no issue if you promote your stuff on here. I don't have an issue at all. If you have another video, you can promote it. I would never stop you from doing that. But guess what? I'm my own YouTube channel, and I'm basically checking off the box to allow you guys to promote whatever you're doing in the comment section of my video, which could take away your viewership from my video. Think about that. I'm allowing that, but like Reddit Rams isn't allowing me to post my Rams content on their channel because it's self-promotion. Right. All right, cool. Thank you, Matthew. Brandon, thank you so much for donating. Man, F Reddit, you've been doing great on YouTube, Twitter, and the Discord. Stick to your guns, my guy. By the way, that's another reason why I love I love the Discord, which if you guys haven't already, you should join. We're at 442 members. The people in Discord I know are just the extras that like they do an extra, the extra to support me. They're the people that really like my stuff, and it's just it's awesome. Like I know the people I'm interacting with on Discord really support what I'm doing. They're not like half-assed. They don't, trash my stuff, which fine, whatever. But I really appreciate people in Discord, people on YouTube. I can't stress it enough. And it's so cool. It makes my day to be able to go on Discord, and I don't even have to say anything. I just look, and I can see everybody interacting, and they're all people that are like part of this community that we've all built. And I just feel like that is the coolest freaking thing that I can imagine, having this own, like my own community that has come from literally nothing. I was nothing in 2015. Like I dropped out of college. That's what I did. I dropped out of college. And now here I am. I got 13.5K subscriber base. I have almost 500 members in a Discord that literally is titled DTR and JKB Community. DTR is my company, and JKB is just, I don't even know why I say JK Bogan. I just do. And then my Twitter I look at, and I have over 12,000 followers, and I'm verified. So like it's just freaking awesome. Like it's surreal. At one point I felt like I hit rock bottom, and then here I am. I'm like this, Appreciate you, LA Rams. Oh, you're still gonna watch? Well, I appreciate you anyway. So you have a good one. I was going to say, how does it feel to jump on these anytime and have a ton of people excited to talk Rams football or other topics? It's amazing. It's awesome. It's therapeutic for me too, because I do have depression and anxiety. So like I do get super depressed, and I have seasonal depression, but I also get depressed over things that maybe other people wouldn't. And I don't do it on purpose. Like it's just something like my body reacts in a way that I cannot control. And I may sit there and want to just not doing anything all day. And I can tell you right now, I'll be completely honest with you. I've had moments in days where I was going to stream and I didn't because I was too depressed to, for no apparent reason. Like that happens, And so it's really awesome to be able to come on here and just talk things that are on my mind, swirling around my head the whole day, and just be able to talk with some great people. This is not a Keemstar channel. This is not a toxic channel. This chat, every time I look at it, everyone seems to be getting along for the most part. You're obviously going to have your disagreements, and I get that. You're going to have people that aren't Rams fans, the majority are Rams fans, and they'll butt heads. But for the most part, this is a very toxic-free zone, and I love it because of that. Jake, Obi-Wan also warned us about Reddit. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious. Did he really say that? Because if so... Ewan McGregor, who's also just like, he's amazing, but that's amazing. Oh man, that's hilarious. Jake's ahead of the game. We'll watch your interviews in the years to come. Watch you interview stars before they're stars. Yeah, man, it's funny, it's like you get passed over for certain opportunities because they need this and you're giving this. Like it's funny, man. It's certain places that, you know, like I'll be honest with you, I've been applying certain places and I keep getting passed up on, and I'm like, I just try to stay humble, keep on keeping on, but I sit there, I'm like, wait, so you didn't choose me when you were trying to improve your YouTube following? That seems like a brilliant idea, right? I mean, this is such a loyal group of people that, like, I've done horror on here, I've gone on other shows, and you guys come flocking in, like invading, and it's great. I mean, it's like, you're rating the other. It's just fantastic. And so when you have that loyal fan base, like, you can do other things and they'll follow you as long as you continue to be somewhat loyal to them. And it's it's just funny.